William can tell you. What's Dad reading these days, William?
Buddha.
Right, Buddhist Sutras.
Yes, Buddhist Sutras.
So Dad's reading Buddhist Sutras.
Yes.
And, but when you look at some of these sutras and you start reading them, and of course, the big Vairocana Sutra is the Garland Sutra. And
I know, it's a huge thing.
Garland Sutra, you know, is like, I don't know, 100,000 lines long.
I read the last part of it one time, and it got so repetitive and boring, I couldn't finish it. I got halfway through it.
And the funny thing is, like when they do that, these long litanies of the Bodhisattva of this, that you never heard of 99% of this stuff. And so and how many Buddha realms are we at now? I can't remember, 10 ago, you know, give me a list. It's a bit daunting. And they keep telling you, you don't need that stuff, the visitors don't care. And which is probably true in 99% of the cases. But I don't feel comfortable with it unless I have some understanding of what I'm looking at. And every once in a while, I run into interesting people who appreciate that you actually know what you're talking about. I had some really, really nice people from Hong Kong who were major jade collectors. And I went through the Anyang exhibit with them and they were very happy about it. And only later, but I talked mostly with the wife, did I find out that her husband was Bao Tong's son. Bao Tong was trying to think, party secretary who got during Tiananmen, who former party secretary in Sichuan.
Oh, yeah, right. I know what you mean.
It was his chief of staff son. So that's about as high as you can get on Gagan Sudi level,
Yeah,
right?
right.
And then I looked them up and they were like celebrities, right? And I run into academics.
What's his name?
You like that cat, don't you?
Yeah.
That's Isabella.
Isabella. Aw. I think she's more friendly this
So every
time.
once in a while you get into these people and you can have a very interesting conversation. And it is, and you know this better than anybody. Like some of these areas, if you run into academics, they're just snake pits. You know, early China is a big snake pit. You know,
Yes, it really is.
right? Like
People are all very nasty.
well, some people are just trying to be so muscular and expansive, like Shaughnessy, and
I went to strip.
sometimes you just read some of this stuff and you just say, well, this can't be right. We had Bagley down there recently for a symposium and he was talking about Sean Bronzes and I said, I don't think so. I think you've got it wrong. I didn't say that, because I'm just not to say that, but quite frankly, I do think